a Friday surprise for you, a pop-in for our pop news, right? It's with one of our very favorites. Anthony Anderson is joining us.
And the timing is perfect because he just got his ninth Emmy nomination for Blackish. Good morning to you, friend. Hands up.
Good morning. Good morning.
Let's see. I see you.
Hold on. Hold on. Nominee.
Let's see.
Nominee.
Let's see.
Nominee.
There you go. I was going to ask you how you're feeling, but I guess we just covered that.
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great. It's a great morning this morning.
Well, congratulations. The shirt looks good.
Yeah, Anthony, we heard from Kerry Washington yesterday. She said when she received her Emmy nominations, you were the first celebrity to text her. So who was the first celebrity to text you to congratulate you?
I was just going through my phone because I was asked that question. Don Cheadle, my partner in crime, who's also nominated again this year, texted me first.
Cool. And speaking of partners in crime and Emmy nominees, last time we had your Blackish co-star Tracee Ellis Ross on. She was talking about how she thought you two might be shooting the next season. She was saying something about being in your cars 6 feet apart, using cell phones. She was joking, but it does beg the question, how are you going to film the next season of Blackish? Do you know?
You know what? I think we're all going to do it via Skype, Zoom, and Blue Jean right now. None of us are ever going to go to the studio. We're all going to do it from the confines of our own home, just like we're doing this interview right now.
No Blackish bubble?
No. No. We're going to have our own individual bubbles. Anthony, wow, look at all that gray. Look at this. Oh, shit. I didn't put my shoe dye in this morning. Okay.
No, you're still looking good. You're still looking good. So we also know that you're working on To Tell the Truth, where celebrities have to turn into detectives basically to figure out, who's telling the truth. Who's the worst at it so far that you've dealt with?
The worst person that we've had so far is actually the most improved person because we've had him back a second time, Mike Tyson. Oh. We had Mike Tyson on season 1, and he came back this past season, which is our 5th season. And he was one of the worst players we've had in the beginning. So bad that I had to put him on timeout, literally, in front of a live audience. And he came back on our 5th season and, really had a great time.
Okay, well, you didn't list our friend Michael Strahan as the worst. I hear that he's on the show next Thursday. How'd he do? If he's not the worst, where's he rank?
Mike is a competitor and basically my brother from another mother. You guys have to watch this show with Michael Strahan on. We have a new segment or a new part of our show where we give away a bust of my mother and her bust called The Doors. And Mike, and that is only given to the celebrity who answers everything correctly. I will tell you this, coming into the final round of the show, Michael Strahan had answered everything correctly. Ooh. You have to watch and see where he ends up at the end of the show.
Ooh, so we might get some new hardware here in the studio.
Yeah, let's keep talking about your mom because she is full of life. She's right there by your side. She brings a smile to everyone's face. Has she done anything that shocked you on the set or shocked the audience?
Well, nothing my mother does shocks me. I'll be 50 next month, so I've had the pleasure of experiencing my mother for 50 years now. But we had a contestant on the show that had the longest fingernails in Guinness Book of World Record history, and my mother, asked a question just straight out. How do you go to the bathroom and finish with nails like that?
Oh. These are the questions America wants to know.
Yeah, that's another pretty good tease.
And that's what I love about my mom. My mom is the voice of the people, not only for our in-studio audience, but for the people at home watching the show. And once people saw that, they would stop us on the streets like, that's the same question I was going to ask her. I'm glad you asked her, Mama Doris.
Speaking of family, Anthony, we saw on your Instagram page you were able to post a photo with your grandmother that a lot of people could relate to. What was that experience like?
You know what? Speaking of truth and dare, my grandmother is, that's my mom's mom. She's 94 years old, lives alone on her own in her complex, would not allow us to visit her. Grandma, we're going to come to visit. We're going to bring you something. Don't visit me. I'm good. You stay right where you at. It's like, okay, Grandma. So I fortunately was over in the neighborhood one day, and I would not take no for an answer. And grandmothers, especially people of a certain age, they have no filter. And so I went over, and my grandmother told me my head was big, my beard was too big, my head was too big for my beard, I messed up my face, and I needed to shave.
Sounds just like my grandmother, who will probably tell me she didn't like my hair today. But all right, where are you going to put the Emmy if you get it? Is it going on the shelf behind you? You already got scouting locations?
It's going on the shelf behind me. You can't see it right now. Well, as you can see, it's going to go right between my two Peabodys, right there, right next to my Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Award for Best Fart in the movie Kangaroo Jack. So I've made space up there. That's where it's going to go.
Perfect location. We hope it sits right there on that shelf. Anthony Anderson, we always love having you. Thank you so much, my friend. To Tell the Truth airs Thursdays at 10, 9 Central right here on ABC.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.